Okay, a couple of announcements to start off with for this week. First of all, we're running out of time for the end of the year. So from here on out, all the assignments know that they have a deadline of 5/22. That's a midnight of a Monday night of the last week of school. So make sure that you keep up with your assignments for today, for all these days, because as we get closer and closer to that deadline, of course, you don't have 2 full weeks to complete anything. It's also important to understand that social studies does not have an end of course test. For you guys, you'll be taking your reading end of course test and your math end of course test for sixth grade. There is not one for social studies. So we will just simply keep going with our material up until our last day of school. So Monday was your work day and submission day for your Unit 5 project. If you have not completed that, get that done first before you work on anything else, because that is the last major grade for this unit. So today we're going to begin our last unit, Unit 6, on the Middle Ages. And the point is to kind of look at how this governing system and this society developed. We're moving away from ancient societies now and moving into not modern history, but certainly more recent history. So our first task is to be able to explain what the Middle Ages are and how it formed the foundation of feudalism in Europe. So you'll learn first about the Middle Ages introduction, just to have an overview for what this is. So these are the years that it's going to include, and this is why it's called Middle Ages. And hopefully some of these topics are familiar to you. I don't think we're going to actually have time to do Japan. We're going to focus on Europe because testing takes up a lot of time at the end of the year, and I just wasn't able to get quite that far. So you've got an Ed puzzle that will be an overview of the Middle Ages. So you want to go through your Ed puzzle. My internet's being a little bit slow here, but we want to do that overview. And again, if you need a second chance on that one, by all means, let me know. And once you finish the Ed puzzle, your last thing for today is to take a look at what was it like to live in one of these medieval villages. If any of you have ever been to the Renaissance Festival that's held in Charlotte, they've set it up like a medieval village. You just kind of need to go and see. You don't really get an accurate window into what the Middle Ages were really like from that. But it's kind of neat to see some of the activities that were there and some of the things that they would have done for fun. So, again, no submission here. You're just learning so that you're a little bit more familiar with it.